Hello, everybody. We are the Obsolete Punks. We are jumping into a song from a band called Painted Thin, which are, I guess, from Winnipeg. Is that correct, Hood?
They is. They
They
is.
is. They is. So I think this is a story you've heard before. You have heard before,
Perhaps.
maybe.
Not really, but perhaps.
We'll find
Go
out.
on.
We don't know
What
the
is the
lyrics to
story
this
here,
one.
Hood?
I don't even have a story. Um, this was a let's just get into it. All I know about them is they released one or two albums and they're from Winnipeg. And again, to continue the Winnipeg theme, that's why we're digging into this. The only correlation I know of that they have with any other sort of band is the Weaker Thans, and they did kind of a compilation CD with them. But in terms of the content that they've put out, I'm not familiar with a lot of it, but I did listen to a few songs off this album and decided on this one to bring forth to you folks.
Go
So
Jets.
Timmy,
She found me in high school, it's the story you have heard before, of sunlight and the hope for something more. The friendship turns to passion like some bird that learns to fly. There is no time for the chance to wonder why. She kissed my eyes until I get to sleep. The promises we knew we could not keep. She said stand up, make some sound, try to let them see. Throw your history to the ground, set all your prisoners free. She stands back beside this impossible goodbye. Who could know the moment when commitment goes astray? Just my mind still so entwined to yesterday. Strung up my emotions like some loving puppeteer, but these strings are not as light as they appear. I came 1,000 miles to see her eyes. She met me with this new aloof disguise. Fear tastes like a rusty knife, a chocolate marked in foil. Love tastes like it's soaked in life, anger, blood, and soil. She stands back beside this impossible goodbye. I am witness to her soaring soul and mind. Am I another souvenir that she must leave behind? When life else sings, de-icing wins my bonds untied. I think I see some open sky. She said stand up, make some sound, try to let them see. Throw your history to the ground, set all your prisoners free. Fear tastes like a rusty knife, a chocolate barst in foil. Love tastes like it's soaked in light, anger, blood, and soil. She stands back beside this impossible goodbye.
I'm going to hand this one off to our resident hockey expert here, Payton. What you got to say,
Yeah.
bud?
Um, I mean, honestly, it's not really something I'm gonna probably listen to again. Um, not saying I hate it, but definitely not my speed, I guess. I'm one of those weird potheads who likes a little energy, and I don't know, I just didn't feel it with that one. And I did like the instrumental. I don't know, man. I'm like I'd say like a 60 on it.
Very
What?
nice.
Sorry, Hood.
Mr.
No, I'm totally fucking kidding. I'm absolutely kidding.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Mr. Motel.
Actually quite enjoyed that. That really spoke to like my college years. A lot of the shit I was listening to, like that I got introduced to in college that I probably would have never listened to otherwise. The Weaker Thans included. Um, and Hood, it's crazy that you mentioned that yeah, there's a connection there. This did remind me of like old Weaker Thans,
100%
except
does. Yep.
except this album was 2 years before Fallow,
Hmm.
uh, which was kind of blowing my mind a little bit. I even found myself during the bass break, I was singing Weaker Than's lyrics in my head, like just instinctively. It just kicked in that oh, you got blue eyes, oh, you got green eyes, oh, you got gray eyes. I think that's on one of the songs on Fallow. Anyways, it's just like immediately the Weaker Thans and John K. Samson just popped in my head and started
Yeah.
singing during that part. I don't know that I would go back and listen to this like a ton or anything, but I think I have like some like late 90s, mid 2000s, kind of indie punk playlists floating around that this would definitely fit in. So I'd go with the 73 here, actually.
All right, to Mr. Hockey Hating Hood.
Hockey Hayden Hood. Yeah, you know what? Actually, the first thing that I noticed about this band when I heard this song when the first time I put it on was that it sounded. I thought it was John K. Samson
Hmm.
singing it because I find the vocals to be very very similar to his. Then I looked it up and I thought it was like some sort of secret band of his or something like that that I never even fucking heard of. Um, and then oddly enough, I found out that there was obviously not the vocalist in this band in particular, but there is that connection where they did like a not a compilation, but like a dual
Oh, Split.
like yeah, spit on like a Joey Cape and fucking Tony Sly type of album type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, so they did that. That's just funny how that ended up working out. Um, and I haven't listened to the whole album at all yet, but probably at least half of the songs. This is the one that kind of caught my ear more than any of the other ones I've listened to. So I don't know. It's not something that I typically am into. I just kind of want to explore more Winnipeg scene music. Again, I think they released this album and then one more. I believe it was 2 years before, 2 years after. It's not on Spotify though. But anyways, no, I didn't hate it at all. It's not something I typically would put on to listen to either. But I enjoyed it. I'm going to go with the 69.
Very nice. Oh, how do I want to state this? I don't hate the sound. I'm not going to say I hate it, but there's certain kinds of music that I just gravitate towards because I get caught in the sound of the whole entire song going on. And then there's music like this where I get caught in the lyrics. And I can pick up the lyrics really clearly throughout like this type of music. And it just comes across to me as this like teeny bopper, love song heartbreak thing. And I'm 40 years old, however many. I'm pushing 50 people. Okay.
40 random number.
Yeah, 40 random number, pretty close to 50. And it just doesn't catch my attention anymore. Is what it comes down to. And it's just got a really like pop punk sound. And I'm not a huge fan of pop punk really. But what I do appreciate is with that pop punk sound, instead of being like typically overproduced pop sound, is very raw, and I do appreciate that. So again, I'm not going to go listen to it, and it's just the lyrical content that just takes it down for me. So 56 for me.
Yep.
Final score 65.
Dude,
Cool.
Timmy,
Respectable.
you worded that way better than I did, but that's exactly what I was thinking. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not getting younger either, so we'll just say that.
Hood's the only one that gets younger every day.
I know.
Yeah.
Look at that baby face.
All right. Well,
Enough,
next
you
time
guys.
we see
Thank
people,
you, but enough.
next time Hood's going to be an infant. We love you. See you next time.